going on, everyone? It's time for another horror film review. Well, some people call this like a slasher film, but I wouldn't. And some people might also refer to this as a thriller. But today we're going to review The Strangers, Chapter 1. It was released May 17th, 2024, and it was directed by Rennie Harlan, who did films like Die Hard 2. He would go on to do The Strangers, Chapter 2 as well. He also did Cliffhanger and The Long Kiss Goodnight. So this had a budget of $8.5 million. So this is technically the third Strangers film, where they had The Strangers, which I have a review for on here, and The Strangers Pray at Night, which I'm pretty sure I reviewed that on here too. And then it's this one, which is the start of a new trilogy. And they've all been released by this point, but still, we're going to talk about this one. So Strangers Chapter 1. This is about a couple who goes and stays at this rural house in the middle of the woods, and they start getting visits from unexpected strangers who one guy wears like a potato sack and a mask, and they start tormenting the family and the couple and start hunting them down through the woods. So this film, if you've seen The Strangers, this film follows that one pretty closely. It's pretty much the same movie, just in a different setting. But first off, the cinematography is pretty well done. The acting's not too bad. The effects in it look pretty decent. And the music actually works pretty well with it. So yeah, the story itself is pretty much a carbon copy of the first Strangers movie. But they do obviously change things up a bit, like the location of the house, certain things. You kind of meet the locals in the beginning and stuff because you don't know who these people are. And you can tell they're setting up for something else in this one. It feels like a Chapter 1 movie for sure. Now, obviously they changed the ending a bit too. So, but I think the producer's really banking on people not knowing those movies and just going into this one blind, basically. If you've never seen the two Stranger movies, you'll probably enjoy this one. This one does have some pretty good creepy moments in it. It has a lot of good stylized, like just someone lurking in the background type scenes and things like that work pretty well in this. Now, for someone who's seen the first Strangers film and loves that one, this one kind of just was a little bit boring for me because I've seen it all before, which is, if you're banking, or if they're hoping people who saw the other ones would really enjoy this one, you kind of have to do something new, not just copy the first one. Yeah, they made it a little more creepy and stuff, but still, it's pretty much a carbon copy of the very first Strangers movie, which is what. Yeah, so for the most part, it was okay. It was nothing too bad. Even with it being a carbon copy, it still has some good creepy moments in it, and it works in a way. And sometimes the characters just don't gel well in certain scenes, but still, I thought it was an okay movie. So I'm going to give The Strangers Chapter 1 a 2.5 out of 5. If you haven't seen the first Strangers film, you'll probably like this one better. If you have seen the other Strangers ones, you're probably not going to like this one. So, yeah. Now, it is streaming on Netflix now, so you can watch it for free there. Or if you don't have Netflix for some reason, I'll at least link the trailer down below so you can see what I'm talking about down there. Also, link down below is my Instagram. That's where I post clips of films I'm going to review in the future on my story. I usually put the film title in there and some fun fact or history thing in there as well. Also, my Letterbox is down below at Derek P Reviews. After I post my first star rating right after watching the films. And my Twitter's down below at reviews_Derek. So follow me on those platforms and stay in loop with this channel. Like this video. Share it somewhere people are aware of it. Comment your opinions of the film down below if you have any. If you have any films or film franchise in any genre and on any streaming service that you want to hear my opinions on in the future, comment those down below too. I'll try my best to get to them as soon as I can and if I can find them. Also, let me know what your favorite Strangers film is down below as well, and if I should do the other Stranger movies, Chapter 2 and Chapter 3, and maybe the sequel to the first Strangers if I haven't done it. Let me know in the comments down below if you want me to do those sooner rather than later. Make sure you subscribe. Hopefully we find something weird, obscure, and odd that you probably never thought of checking out together. And also so hear my opinions on popular films that have come out, classic films, and reviews on other things as well. And don't forget to ring that bell because we're going to do an independent horror film called Envelop in the next review. So make sure you tune in for that. Yeah, watch out for all those strangers lurking outside your house and trying to break in and torment you. And I guess because people are doing